popping off, boys.
Good call on the Shadow Dragon. Oh my god, I have not fought a dragon at all in my time playing D&D.
Yeah, there's a suspiciously high amount of dungeons and very few dragons in this game.
The one time in Jacob's campaign we played where we had they fought a white dragon, and I wasn't there for that because I was at my internship for a week, and I think the closest thing I've ever fought to a dragon was a wyvern. And we didn't even really fight; we just ran away from them.
When I opened up my campaign as a DM, I guess it was the end of the second game. But I threw a young blue dragon at him, obviously not to fight, but to interact with and talk with. Because it's just at the end of the first game, there was a dragon involved. So, but because it's in the name, you got to have a dragon somewhere.
I know.
Doesn't red dragons have high con?
Yes. They have high everything, actually.
Oh,
they're like the most brutal of the dragons, I think.
Yes. And this one's a young red shadow dragon.
I don't know why, but I'm having a harder time doing Sly's voice tonight.
I'm having a hard time doing any voice.
Yeah,
I'm having a hard time wanting to use my voice by not coughing.
I'm good.
Tickle throat.
Earth down in the bed. Beat it up, then I get some head.
Hell yeah. This is the Danny DeVito having ass.
Yeah. Richard, I don't know if you know this, but I have a life-size cutout of Danny DeVito now. Proud owner.
Hell yeah.
I've been rolling a little all night.
Eli is like a superstar tonight, and the two of us are just like...
Yeah.
Sly Cooper just built different.
Okay.
Well, basically the other two nights I didn't roll below a 13.
Yeah, you were killing it.
I'm kind of making up for it now. I don't have my Steel Guardian either to help me out.
Yeah, that sucks.
The moral support.
Can't believe his arm got attached or was grabbed. That's some cool story though. I don't know if we planned that or that it's on the spot. That's pretty sick.
It was planned, but it was more so one of you guys was going to be stuck there and be restrained during the fight. That was the original plan.
Because if it was one of the real people, we wouldn't sacrifice them.
Yeah. But, I mean, to be fair, it does fuck Richard's character to an extent. Not entirely, but to an extent.
No, not entirely. I mean, I still have 93 hit points, and I still have stuff I can do.
Okay,
I think story-wise, our whole experience here has been a really cool story.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I do have a question. So, did you have anything written for if we were to free the Overlord? Would he have done anything to the world, I guess?
If you had freed him, he would not have attacked you. He would have been true to his word. He didn't give you his name because giving his name gives you power over him.
But would
lastly,
he hurt people? Would he have hurt people? Not us, but the rest of the world?
Afterwards, yes. He would have become a thing that the main campaign would have to deal with eventually.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but now he's just locked there forever.
Which is probably for the best.
Yeah, for the best of the world. I mean, considering the capital is already destroyed.
It's kind of the beauty of D&D, just how things turn out.
Mm-hmm.
They could have been.
Hey guys, the Alhoon got away. Huh?
Yeah.
Would he have helped us with the dragon?
No. He would. His deal was to knock down the door.
Oh.
Then he would have left.
Which we didn't need.
What would have happened if we just talked to the Alhoon instead of fighting him?
You wouldn't have been able to understand him.
Oh. Would he have attacked us?
Any sign of aggression or movement towards his belongings would have been seen as an attack, and he would have killed you.
That orb was technically his belonging?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And we needed that. So, I mean, honestly, best case scenario with that guy was that, we got in, chased him away, essentially, and then we're able to get to his stuff.
It's just now he's free to roam the world.
Yeah, but how bad is that?
Ominous music plays in the background.
That's the Zeld thing to worry about.
I'm just saying, he has an intelligence of 17. That's BBEG material.
What was that?
But, I mean, Alhoon's, being that he is a mind flayer, and you guys haven't seen any of those.
What was the last thing you said, Tristan? About the PBEG?
I said the guy had an intelligence of 17, and that's BBEG material.
Yeah, what?
Intelligence of 17.
No, sorry, it kept cutting out for me.
No worries. But, I mean, additionally, there's also the fact that he's a mind flayer. And you guys haven't really seen any illithids this whole game.
And
he's going to find a way.
5.
Yeah. He's going to... intelligence of 19 on the Alhoon. My apologies. But he's being real. You can expect him to find ways to procreate.
He's having sex?
No, not sex.
Premaritally?
No, he's probably going to find some illithid tadpoles and turn them into, what's it called? Or give them food, essentially.
He's going to nut on the tadpoles?
No.
It's a good thing we squished those tadpoles then.
Yeah, those worms were illithid tadpoles. He was going to find more of them and bring them to wherever he needed to bring them to. All he has to do is capture people and put the tadpoles on their cheek, and they turn into mind flayers in a week.
Wait, so if there was a mind flayer society that lived there, then how did a mind flayer get trapped in the prison?
Because it wasn't always mind flayers. Something must have happened to overthrow them.
Oh, I see. He doesn't seem as evil as I thought he'd be.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna be the big bad guy in the mace, but I'm so glad it was the dragon.
Yeah, that dragon that didn't last 2 turns.
Oh man,
I should have given it a legendary resistance.
I agree.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
but
I get it. That would be like, as a DM, that'd be disappointing because like you want your boss to be like do
like
some cool things. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he did run in and fucking knock Richard down and
he knocked me down.
Flash you up.
Did 13 damage to me.
Hurt me a lot.
50 damage to you.
Did no damage to me.
Yeah. You effed him up. You stunned him, and then even if he had lived,
fucked him.
Even if he would have lived, he would have had he would have had advantage on any attack against him for the rest of the fight.
Yeah.
Because I would have immediately gotten out of there. He wouldn't have been able to react to me leaving, and I would have just gotten out, stayed concentrated, and you guys would have just destroyed him.
Yeah, because I don't do as much walloping, but I do some walloping. But Ryan's character does some massive walloping.
Dude, that was 130 some damage without the fire added to it.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
All right.
I think I just found one of my new favorite subclasses.
How would we have known where the key goes in that hole in the first place?
Huh?
How would we have known that key goes? How would we know that door exists in the first place?
You wouldn't have. It's a secret door.
That's actually insane.
Yeah, it's a punishment for killing anything willy-nilly.
So if we killed him, we wouldn't know, and it'd just be like, okay, well, that's the end. Yay, we did
There you go.
Sorry, no lantern.
We have to go talk to Babushka in the next room. For the answer.
No, we don't talk to the Bushka dude. We just go to the big man. It's the guys not to be fucked with.
Yes. So you guys did it. You guys beat the skeleton encounter.
Okay.
I was like, how do I get a skelly belly in this place? That's how.
See, I didn't want to kill him as soon as he said he was just lounging on a couch, and I was like, man, he's just chilling, bro. Can't hate a man for vibing.
Obviously, we already made these decisions, but in hindsight, I feel like we probably could have just killed these guys.
I know Viego wants to challenge the big one.
That would be cool to see.
I'm not challenging the big ones.
It's the red dragon in him.
I'm talking about the little ones. I'm talking about the guards. I feel like we probably could have just, killed those guys, freed, and then we would have had enough time to free the Steel Defender, then we could have brought the Steel Defender with us, and then that way he would have lost an arm, but he would just be dodging anything anyway, taking up the heat for us.
Yeah, but like, if these are prison guards, there's probably like a lot, I would say.
I mean, from 1,000 years ago, I don't know. Could just be
They
like
probably
these are the
smell
only
bad
ones
too.
left. Yeah, like I don't know, like
It definitely smells probably dingy,
Mm-hmm.
to say the least.
Stinky bandages, smelly.
If you guys want to see what the what that creature looks like that was an alternate art that I used for it. If you want to see what it looks like, look up Aberrant Overlord, and then those other creatures are Alops.
Well, now we know what it is.
It's Aberrent Overlord. Well, it's like it's a fiend.
Oh, it's a magic card, huh?
Yeah, it's a magic card that was adapted into what's it called? Into the game. I wouldn't recommend looking up its stat block, but
It just says it summons black harpies.
yeah, in the card does. But the stat I'm talking about the 5e stat block.
yeah, it's
They made an official creature.
like a fiend with like that that Thor Ragnarok lava thing's crown on its head, and then like bat wings.
Yeah,
that was a dope movie.
This guy actually has a little bit lower of a. I mean, it's still not a challenge rating to laugh at. A 1v1 fight against it would not be advised, but it's not challenge rating 9 where the Alhoun was 10.
Yeah, but the community rating for him is a 3 stars out of 5. So, like, how good can he be?
I think it's you have a good point. Yeah,
community his Yelp review.
Considering Eli can do 40 damage in a turn, he can do 100 damage in a turn, and I can neutralize most of the damage coming at you guys. We could probably take it.
And I have rage, and I have the extra 3 damage from that oil now.
Well, we already jumped in the hole, so.
And I didn't use my other feature, which whenever I take an attack action, I can use my Unleash Incarnation feature to make my Echo attack whenever I attack. So, if let's say I use my action surge to attack twice, to have 2 actions of attack, that's 4 attacks, right? Well, whenever I attack, if I use Unleash Incarnation, then my Echo can make 1 additional melee attack. So if I attack twice, or I could do this, I could attack 3 times for my body and then 1 time for my Echo. That means the Echo gets another 3 attacks. So that's 7 total attacks into my turn. Because it doesn't say there's no cooldown on using the Unleashed Incarnation. There's just you can use it 3 times, and then once you've used them all, you gain these uses back after a long rest.
And also, like with him,
maybe it's like 1 action. Maybe it's like 1 action, not just like 1 attack.
And also,
the way I read
chained up.
Go ahead, Richard.
I was saying, also with him being chained up, he's probably got spells and abilities and stuff, but for the most part, that helps us if he's chained up. If he's restrained.
Mm-hmm.
So we could pretty easily take him out if we wanted to. I think. Depending on how fucked up we get going into the hole.
When I read the Echo Knight, I thought it was you can make an attack from the Echo Knight or from the Echo whenever you take the attack action.
That's right. But there's also a special feature added to the class called Unleash Incarnation.
Unleashed Incarnate. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember now.
You're right. Whenever you attack, you can choose which location you want to attack from. But this one allows. So if you choose to attack from yourself, you get an extra attack too. So it's like getting a free attacks.
You can blow them all in 1 turn.
There's nothing that says you can't.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. So how it reads is you can heighten your Echo's fury. Whenever you take the attack action, you can make 1 additional melee attack from the Echo's position. You can use this feature number of times equal to your Constitution modifier. You regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest.
Hell yeah.
I'm also really curious to see. So, I feel like this one shot, besides it being for fun, I also feel like it's given Eidos more importance in the campaign.
Yes.
The main campaign. So when we return, us as players meta-wise know that Eidos is up to something. But it'll be cool to see how this pans out in terms of the actual main party.
Eidos is, like, as players, I'm sure you guys realize, he's scheming something.
Yes.
Ryan,
because Viego is not, he's like, I don't think Viego trusts the Eidos intentions, even though he's just kind of in it for the money.
Yeah. You see, Ryan, you weren't there for this session, but a while back I did another one-shot that was Richard, Eli, and Jesus, and they went into the desert and found an individual named Silas and threw him into the Shadowfell.
Ah.
Yeah, they were paid an exorbitant amount of money from Eidos to do this. And Silas has some quirks with him, but yeah, they went and they finished that job. As players, you guys can summarize, he probably needs the fucking the what's it called? The lantern for this.
So did they know what Silas's deal was? Like why they needed to kick him, or was it just like, hey, do this to this guy, I'll pay you money?
It was essentially do this to this guy, we'll pay you money, and worst case scenario, all we need is his head intact.
Huh.
And so
that's an interesting little tidbit.
They got him there alive. They didn't cut his head off or anything, but they got him there alive, and he went inside of there.
Did they fight Silas?
No, Silas went willingly. The only thing he was being annoying about was fucking. He just wanted to have some charcoal so he could summon his fucking familiar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he's batshit crazy. Silas has a reason why he's batshit crazy, but his familiar allows him to organize his thoughts. It's like extra headspace.
It's pretty cool.
And then he uses his familiar. Yeah.
Get some more RAM in his head.
Yeah. His familiar is a raven, so he can use his thoughts and mimic his thoughts through the raven. And the raven can talk for him. Because he's batshit crazy.
Who are the characters that they played for that one shot?
I don't remember entirely, but
I was a dwarf named One Eye. I know that. I don't remember anyone else's character.
I think Eli he had some funny name.
Would it be
Cersei Yeet?
I think that's what it was, yeah. We were talking about this the other day.
Cersei Yeet, yeah.
Would it be somewhere in your Roll20?
Previous campaigns? I don't see it maybe in Roll20. Let me see.
I wasn't sure if the token still existed.
Let me see. I don't know. I'm curious now. I may have kept the map. I don't know. It looks like I deleted that campaign after we were done with it.
Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, it was like the beginning of.
It was a while ago.
Yeah, it was. I think it was before Ryan started playing with us.
Yeah, it sounds like it because I have no idea.
Yeah, it might have been a few sessions after Ryan started playing with us. I think it was after the wipe, and I think Ryan just didn't have time to be there that night, or something like that. I don't remember entirely.
Yeah, I could have been moving in actually. I don't know.
You might have been.
If it was like end of June, then yeah, definitely I was moving in around that time. Because I know, when did I start? I knew it was definitely beginning of last year. Not really beginning, but towards summertime of last year is when I started playing with you all.
I could find the date.
It would have to be
it should be
June,
our first text. Because I know Ryan and I don't text too much back and forth, so I could look.
If I can figure out when I made Tycho, then that would be the time.
Ryan, I'm sending you a text just so it brings our text messages to the top of my list because I can't be bothered to find it.
That's fair.
It was the end of March when we started playing on the Discord.
Oh yeah, whenever you all start going to online, that's when I started playing.
I think we had a couple sessions though, because we had one where we went to go find the Displacer Beast.
April 1st was whenever I first talked to Ryan.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Damn. I always never remember what happens in April.
Me either.
April's
a weird month.
Yeah. I feel like it's just a time stops in April. Nothing happens in it.
I can't believe we didn't use fucking Foundry VTT before this.
Yeah, you like it way more, don't you?
It's way more, dude. It's way more intuitive. You can do so much more in it.
It's so much better.
Yeah, in every fucking way.
I'm really glad I discovered it.
Every way.
Is that the Death Knight?
No.
Oh.
The Death Knight at this point is
Rogue, right?
Yeah, he's Rogue at this point. This takes place after you guys have gone to Felsidon. Right around the time that that Peanut Butter dies.
Okay, so this is the original trip, so it's still snowy out.
Yeah. And that's where.
Oh wait, didn't Peanut Butter died to? Oh fuck, when he died. Oh, it was when we got ambushed. That's when he died.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we went out. We got attacked by the land shark, quotation marks, and then we went in the Minotaur's lair, and then we came out, went farther west, got attacked, went back to the Minotaur's lair, came back to Darwood.
Yes.
Poor Peanut Butter.
Yeah.
Poor Peanut Butter.
Poor Goblin that got put into a bubble and then thrown into the sky like a baseball by orcs.
Actually, poor Goblin that got his feet ripped off by Hunter.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Somehow that goblin managed to fucking run away. I'm not really sure how.
I don't remember a goblin's feet getting ripped off, but I thought
he filleted the bottom of
his feet.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't his feet ripped off, but it's the skin of his feet.
Well, I would imagine if he doesn't have shoes on, he's running through snow, it will just become numb.
I think that we left him, and then because we needed to get out so quick because more coalition people were coming, and those people would have intercepted him, taken him back, and done whatever they wanted with him. Mm-hmm. They might have killed him if they decided he was a liability, if he was too weak to live.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm definitely eager to get back into...
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm so glad we didn't get caught in that fucking encounter, dude.
Which one?
The
encounter.
The ambush.
The ambush we were supposed to lose.
Yeah, we're supposed to lose, dude. We're just pouring health potions in each other's mouths at that very end. It was so fucking, like, tooth and nail.
It was the closest.
At that very end.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Fucking, there's just...
I like those fights.
Even the
disadvantages and advantages everywhere.
Even the TPK was just like, it was completely overwhelming. We lost so overwhelmingly. But this was like so close, but yet we still won.
Yeah.
Still one of my favorite moments. We've had a lot of cool moments.
I think the Coalition are definitely my favorite thing to run. I like this a lot. I like the dungeon crawl.
I like dungeons too. The Resident Evil dungeon that we did, it was
too open-ended.
Yeah.
I should have made it more linear. That was the biggest problem with it. If I made it more linear, it would have been better. This one was a lot more linear.
Oh, for sure.
And it turned out better than that. I think the idea of having an open-end game is fine, but dungeons should be linear.
What would you have done if we would have killed the Bone Man?
Where? The Bone Man?
Yeah, Geralt or whatever his name was.
I mean, there's two things that could have happened. You could have noticed, or like after killing him, looted his body, noticed that his finger was carved into a key.
And then I probably would have been able to find...
Then after that, you'd start looking for rooms.
Yeah, and once I'm looking for something, I find it.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, the thing with Peanut Butter's death is, like, the more you look back on it, the more it's like, oh, like, Tommy just never wild-shaped.
Yeah.
Like, he used the guidance spell all the time, and it's just
instead of wild-shaping.
And it was, like, in combat that he would use it, and, like, nobody's using any, like, ability scores.
Yeah.
Checks.
And Tommy plays... I'm all for people playing, like, or building a character suboptimally. I think that's fun.
Yeah.
But play the character optimally if you're built suboptimally.
Yeah,
you know?
Sure.
And that Tommy plays suboptimally. I don't know if it's like...
I mean,
obviously play in character,
Agathar's pretty legit. I mean, there's some stuff
Agathar's
that's like not quite, but...
Yeah. But, I mean, Agathar's is completely different, you know. Tommy was playing Peanut Butter as a support character, and he was like, in this battle, I've got to do shit to support. No one needs healing. Let me use guidance. When in reality, he should have been looking at self-preservation.
Yeah.
I would die for a Sly Cooper remake.
I would get down with that.
You know, if they can remake Crash Bandicoot, why can't they remake Sly Cooper? The fuck?
When was the last Sly game that came out?
It was like Sly 3, I'm pretty sure.
Honestly, this is like the era of remakes, so you probably got a good shot for that.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just like a couple tweets away from like getting it in the works, you know?
Do you have Vision now?
Oh, who?
Yeah, it looks like Ryan has Vision.
So there are 4 games: Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, Sly 2 Band of Thieves, Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves, and Sly Cooper Thieves in Time.
I played Sly 2.
That's pretty good.
That was a good one. I remember it was the one where you could play with 3D glasses. Very cool.
Really?
Yeah.
That was cool.
So like the screen was like 3D and whatnot. You throw on your glasses and like
Either way, that was an excellent one shot, and it was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Increasingly inaccurately named one shot has been concluded.
A great 3-shot.
Close enough.
Thank you.
It was fun to like wrap up an adventure, you know?
Yeah. So I have a question for you guys regarding this game. Whenever we get back to Guru-Ken and the main group,
That's a great.
When you guys
group name.
Huh?
That's a great group name. Guru Ken will love that. Guru Ken in the main group.
The first name I thought of.
It's because I keep saying it.
So, when you guys launch the attack on Felsidon, I'm thinking I'm going to set up battle mats for you guys to, like, certain maps for you guys to fight on, and you guys will probably deal with however many combats before you get to the church or whatever you guys wanted to do there. But it's probably going to be linear because running battles, like large-scale battles, is a nightmare unless you just have like one keep. But this is a village, so it's going to be a lot harder to run because it's like I'd have to make a map absolutely massive for it.
I think also just like having kind of like how, I mean, obviously like how Hunter did his was really good, but then obviously this is like you're saying a town, so having us have objectives, especially since we have Cal's horde attacking there, maybe even just have
so they can handle other objectives and shit like that.
Yeah. No, linear is definitely better. I mean, it has to be with this.
Yeah.
I think though, once like everything does get planned out, we could have like a planning phase where like we would send the horde to attack or like sections to like overrun or like flanks to be had. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be super cool.
This is the main group.
Yeah,
Sorry, this is the main group planning out the. So the main group is going to attack Felsidon. This is the same city that was attacked by the Death Knight. Is that right?
No, this is the city that was. This is the village
Coalition
that
camp.
the coalition have taken over.
Yeah, they previously battled them with Agatha in a different campaign with all of us except for Tommy. So Tommy was at the original battle, and then that's when the coalition took it over, and then
gotcha.
Back.
It's like unfinished business for Tommy.
Oh yeah, Oryx is definitely down for that.
Or even if like we find out like who the key important people are, and then like we're able to like get in, take care of like their generals and stuff.
Yeah, and
not spend as much time with obviously like the little people.
Those orcs and goblin dorks are going down.
Makara.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
But I think Tommy's main goal right now is to get to the church. There's something there that he needs to get to. Paylor's telling him to go.
Yeah, he can get that, but he's got to go through me and Marin first.
I know. I know.
Man, it's gonna be fun.
But yeah, that's where the story's going at this particular point, but we haven't gotten back to it. I want to finish Curse of Strahd because I want that to tie into something. Because those characters will come back if they succeed, or they won't if they fail.
Imagine the main party being the fucking off-brand Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
Arlen.
Guru Ken's like, hey, how are you guys doing? And then Laliane is like, shut the fuck up. I need a drink already with this guy.
But, yeah. I'm excited to see where it goes, because I have it planned out. It's just, I want to get Curse of Strahd finished.
For sure.
It shouldn't take too long, just because the end is going to have significance at a point pretty early on when we start up. If that makes sense. Not pretty early on, maybe like 4 sessions in. But yeah. I love how a lot of y'all's characters are.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Nothing.
The homies do be making some good characters.
You're amazing, Eli. That's what we were saying. We were just talking about how great
I like you.
Yeah.
I want to kiss you, Eli.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay, we weren't
Yeah,
going
you heard me.
What
I
character?
All of them.
Every single one I've ever made?
Nico in the
Yes.
forest. Nico with the forest.
Nico in the Forest was my favorite.
Nico.
I do want to play
Nico.
Hunter's Campaign at some point. I want to play Balthazar.
I do miss Ren.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Nico. Do you all have sayings that you have that like puts you in or helps you focus on the voice of your character?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
No, that's
This is
important.
his
Like, because you can
fucking
branch off
theme
of it,
song.
you know.
I think I developed.
Hunter taught me
Go
that. It's just to create a phrase that you can say in their voice and then remind you how they talk.
Mm-hmm.
Guru Ken's is like, well, I don't know, stuff like that, just foolish stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas and then obviously Dreams of Ithane when it was a little different because it's like, bah, bleh.
Yeah.
But then when he had his voice in his head, it was more, obviously deeper and richer. I'm trying to think. I had a few.
My favorite character is Krell right now. It's a character I've had in my mind for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You get to play him in a legit, long-running campaign.
Yeah. I got to play him in a sense with Richard's game, but I was afraid that I'd come off too strong with him. So I didn't want to, this was right when I first met Richard, so I was like, and his group. So I was like, I'm not going to come off that strong right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Old Pig's line is just like, I'm an old goblin woman, and then branches off from there.
And Krell's like, would you say that if I told you I want to kill you? Nah, that's not his line. I don't know what his line is.
But yeah, that is a good movie.
Yeah,
What happened?
Eli, have you thought about switching characters up?
I still haven't decided what I would switch to.
In Ryan's game?
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you switch up characters, do something. Give Krell a fucking buddy. He doesn't have a buddy. Everyone hates him except for Old Pig.
I'm everybody's buddy. That's the thing. I'm everybody's buddy.
Kib would still be there. I'm just having issues role-playing as Kib.
Yeah, it's tricky.
I don't feel connected to him.
I mean, it kind of sucks playing a dog.
Yeah. My main issue I'm finding is he can't really exist, and then even though he does exist, then what even is his personality? Because he doesn't really know what society is, and I just don't want to play another Nico because it was cool the first time, but it's not as cool the second time.
Yeah.
So then I'm conflicted, and it's just I don't know.
Dude, you should play a bugbear.
A bugbear?
Yes, dude.
Can I be an animal?
Smart goblins.
No, they aren't bears. No, they're big furry goblins.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Hobgoblin is a smart goblin, but yeah. It's it's a height thing. You know what I mean? So there's 3 kinds of goblins. There's goblins, which are the little ones. Hobgoblins, which are the medium ones, and then bugbears, which are the big ones. So it's more goblin than bear.
Yeah.
It's neither a bug or a bear.
Yeah, but Ryan's rules of the lore of the land is I don't know.
It's different than.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Let me see what
I can definitely see where he would be. I can definitely see where it would be.
Yeah.
Especially like looking at like the game where we went into the courthouse, and it was like, sort of a situation where it's like it kind of shoehorned in that way, like not because of anybody, but just because like that's just the way it worked out.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Where he got tied up by the.
Oh yeah.
By the.
Yeah, I see.
King's Guard.
Yeah.
Eli, what if you played a turtle?
Well, I feel like that still would be like.
You'd be from Baltia.
Oh, low key, I want to be like an undead skeleton, but like I just wear like a mask and clothes.
And yeah, play dead when you get into combat and like round 3.
Yep.
God.
I don't know how I would even get a stat block for that, because I think Tristan said there's not really a creature like that.
Yeah. I mean, there's cut like homebrew races, but yeah.
Then again, I don't know if my party would. I don't know if the party would like an undead.
Crow wouldn't care. Crow would be like, "Yo, we gotta be friends."
How would you guys even meet an undead skeleton?
Yeah, it would be very, very rare. Like I'm telling you now, there's a very low chance of that happening.
Yeah. I'm in a really weird roundabout way undead.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, there's a lot of undead in the group, so I guess it wouldn't be that big of an issue.
Kinda, yeah. But, I mean, the idea of being a living skeleton is what's weird about it. That's the thing. Shoehorning it in a way that makes it natural is hard, or is easy, but trying to get a skelly belly race in.
Yeah, like the encounter with the zombies is rare because that's tied to a specific event that happened in the castle, and finding that elsewhere is going to be very hard. Well, at least for now.
I don't know. I just have to think. And then,
you know what? Hold on. There's something I forgot about. I forget. I gotta find it. There actually is an undead race. I know how you
play Collar 1.
Bring it in. There's
even if I find a race that I find interesting enough to play, then I gotta find a story arc for him.
No, I got you. Hold on.
That's the fun part. Just theorycraft.
Okay. I'm gonna copy and paste this because I can't be bothered to talk this long-winded. That's the first part. This is from the entry Hollow 1 and Explorer's Guide to Wildmount. I'm just pasting all of it.
I kind of would like the idea of a skeleton that's just like in knight armor and he never takes the knight armor off.
That'd be cool, actually.
I think that'd be fucking sick, dude.
Okay, that's the entire Hollow 1 entry.
I don't know. Then, I don't know, what race would you recommend then, Ryan? If Scaly Belly is not likely.
Well, if you want it to be something undead, legit, the Hollow 1 is you pick a race and then you give them this feat. And now you're an undead one of those races. And you could even play it off as your character doesn't even know. Or denies it. I'm not dead. I'm obviously walking around. I'm alive. When was the last time you ate? 2 months ago. What's your point?
I don't know.
How would you feel about a dwarf?
I will never play a dwarf or any short races.
Okay.
Gnomes, goblins, dwarves.
Dude, you're playing a kobold.
Yeah, but he's cool.
That's the shortest race.
Yeah, but he's not human. Dwarves make me feel weird. They scare me, and they smell
You could also play a shadow sorcerer.
Who?
Shadow sorcerer. It's a sorcerer that their bloodline's been tainted with shadow magic from the Shadowfell.
Yeah, I just still have to think about a race though that I'd want that can exist.
What is it that you want out of the race?
I have no clue.
Why don't you get a clue, Elijah?
I don't No, I feel like I've explored all the cool races that D&D has to offer.
How can you say that and never have played a lizard folk?
Lizard folk? Isn't that what? No, Zelda's a dragonborn.
Yeah.
I think aren't lizard folks ugly?
No, they aren't.
I don't want to play some ugly.
No, they
you
aren't.
can just make
lizard
anything you want.
Cool.
You can be lizard folk and then just make it however you want to look.
Yeah.
And you don't want anything like humanoid?
I don't know. Depends.
Dude, legit turtles are really cool too.
I don't want to be a turtle though. They stink.
What?
I mean, I'm Warforged, but...
Not possible, I guess.
Dude, be a Warforged robot that updates his armor all the time and makes guns.
I mean...
yeah, but...
Tiefling?
Actually, you know what? I don't know how it would work because we already had one Samurai Jack reference, but I think a Samurai Jack character would be fucking sick.
Yeah?
That'd probably be the only time I'd be a human.
You could definitely do it.
Yeah, I mean, there's room for it.
Yeah.
We need somebody that's like up front to some degree. There's
I've somehow flexed into a fucking frontliner.
Yeah.
It's usually Wurzag's front line.
Yeah.
I know.
There's a fighter samurai class.
Is it really?
Yeah, it functions weird though.
Why?
Just read it. Unless you don't have it. It functions weird. It's not like
Pull it up.
what it doesn't seem like a samurai thing to do.
Oh.
If that makes sense.
Martial archetype. It is samurai.
It's cool. It's really cool. It's really hard to kill a samurai.
Starting at 3rd level, your intensity in battle can shield you and help you strike true. As a bonus action, you can give yourself advantage on weapon attack rolls until the end of your turn. When you do so, you also gain 5 temporary hit points. The number of temporary hit points increases when you reach certain levels. And then you also have your accent surge, your second wind, your fighting style. And that also you have a lot of customizable options where you get every 2 levels just about you get an ability score improvement. So you can do a lot of feats.
Yeah.
Look at races.
There doesn't seem to be a lot of shit for it at lower levels. Kind of stinks.
Half-orc. Half-elf is interesting. I've been working sort of, I have whatever of the aquatic half-elf. I think that's kind of fun.
Aquatic half-elf.
Yeah, I built a while ago. I built a storm cleric half-elf. That's really cool. You also have a wood elf half-elf. Half-elves are fun. They have a lot of flexibility in their characters. You don't want to be a halfling, half-orc. I said hobgoblin. Leonin, we talked about that a while ago.
Yeah, I did Leonin for that one shot.
Would you want to be an ASMR?
ASMR?
Yeah, you get
angels,
to whisper
almost.
and kill people.
What is it?
Like angels, it's spelled AASIMAR.
Do I actually have wings?
They can, yeah.
Is that even going to be allowed in your campaign?
Yeah, we can allow it. It's just it's going to be very rare.
And there's 4 different kinds of ASMR.
I also don't want to have, I don't want to walk into every single town and have everyone just give me weird looks.
No, you don't have. So with the way it works, you don't have actual wings on you all times. It's just it only happens when you trigger your mode.
I see.
ASMRs are how do I describe it?
They're like half angels.
Yeah.
What would even be my backstory that could work for your world?
You're literally just born into it. It's in your blood. That's something that you and I could work on, because I have specific lore.
ASMR fucking samurai.
You could. And you can still fly when you go into radiant mode.
What even is an ASMR's stat block?
+2 charisma, dark vision, celestial resistance, healing hands, and light bearer.
Celestial resistance is low key fucking fire.
Yeah.
You could do grung.
Who?
Those are frog people.
Yeah, but they don't speak English.
He doesn't like short people.
Well, that's an animal. It's different.
These are little poison dart frog people.
Yeah, but there is like no way Ryan's gonna let that fly in his. How would he even justify that?
This is my goblin
little toad
nephew.
person?
This is my goblin nephew. Have you never seen a young goblin before?
That would be funny.
instead of being instead of being Kibb's or Reynolds' dog, you get upgraded to be Granny's great grandson.
Well, Kibb's still gonna exist. He's just not gonna be like a fighter. He's not gonna like participate in fights.
Gotcha.
But I don't want Kibb to not be there.
Yeah, for sure.
What about a hobgoblin?
Goblin stinky.
No, hobgoblins aren't stinky. Hobgoblins are a cross between goblins and humans.
They're kind of ugly.
I don't think they're that ugly.
Let me look it up. Hobgoblin.
The Castellan of the city of Reichland in Hunter's game was a hobgoblin.
Yeah.
True talk.
Oh, yeah, they're hideous.
No, they aren't.
Indeed.
Oh my god. I don't have any nighttime medicine.
They're not that bad. They're a little ugly. That one's kind of cute.
Why not lizard folk?
I don't know. They just look like alligators.
Dude, you get to bite people and eat them. Like straight up. That's an ability.
Are you going to eat that?
What is that, Eli?
It's a cute hobgoblin. That's what it
Are
is.
you going to
Not too shabby.
that?
Where's the Belle Delphine hobgoblin?
I don't know. I mean, like one of my favorite races is human. Like variant human is just so good because you can do so many things with it.
I would agree.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Now that I've spoken, I really want to play like a Sir Withermore from Divinity 2.
Sir who?
Sir Withermore.
Sir Withermore.
The skeleton and the giant armor.
Oh, yeah.
That would be such a cool fucking character. Just a crusader that's like a skeleton, and he never takes off his crusader armor.
You could legitimately achieve that by being a human with the Hollow One background thing that I posted.
Well, yeah, but Ryan said I couldn't do it.
So, describe to me the Hollow One background.
I posted it in Discord. It's essentially the character has died, and by some magical means, they've come back to life.
I'm sure I can work that in with this current quest we're doing.
Yeah. The character may not even... One, they may not even look undead. And two, they may not even realize they're undead.
Oh, actually, yeah. So this upcoming like little arc, I think I can definitely do this if you wanted to be a Hollow One. It would take a little bit... You wouldn't be like brought in immediately. You have to wait until the party gets to a certain location and discovers more of the story.
I would be an actual skeleton though.
Yeah, that would be fine. Because the only things you gain as a Hollow One, the void left behind by your departed soul is filled with strange magic of Blightshore. Becoming a Hollow One is a supernatural gift. See supernatural gifts in Chapter 7 of DM's Guide. That bestows upon you the following traits. Ageless, you don't age. The effects that would cause you to age don't work on you. Cling to life. When you make a death saving throw, roll 16 or higher. Or when you make a death saving throw and roll a 16 or higher, you regain 1 hit point. Revenants, you retain your creature type, yet you register as an undead to spells and other effects that detect the presence of undead. Unsettling presence. As an action, you can unsettle a creature you can see within 15 feet of you. The target has disadvantage on the next saving throw it makes within the next minute. Constructs, undead, creatures that can't be frightened are immune to this feature. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest.
Dude, that'd be sick. I just take my helmet off and it's a fucking skeleton. I'm like,
I think something else too is like looking at like Nico. Like one of the things about Nico is just like his personality is just so delightful.
Mm-hmm.
So like almost like if you think of like think of just like fun personalities that you could play, and then build a character around that. You know.
I would actually probably build like my character around Sir Withermore, and I don't think you guys played Divinity 2, so you probably don't know who I'm talking about.
Dude, you don't even have to stop playing fucking Kib. You could just die.
I don't want Kib to die. That's
no, you could just die and then become a hollow one.
You could just be zombie Kib.
My issue with it is like Kib still can't really exist. You know, like he can't talk to people. He can't.
Yeah, his kind has only been in existence for 9 years, and even most of the population still don't know about like his existence. So it's going to be a very big culture shock to a lot of people knowing what he really is.
I accept him just as he is.
But I'm pretty sure like we can definitely work out a Hollow One situation. The only part, that's something we can just talk about. So it's going to kind of. So if you want to do it, it's going to kind of like. I'll have to spoil the next little arc for you, but I mean, it shouldn't be that bad.
And the fun thing about the Hollow One, you could legitimately pick any race and make them a Hollow One. And then they're just a skeletal version of that race.
At that point, I would probably just pick like human variant for the extra use.
Dude, be a grung fucking Hollow One.
That'd be kind of funny. Little frog
skeleton. Yeah, not even running around, jumping around. I don't know. I don't know. That's up to the DM.
Probably not. But yeah, this is like a 2-minute video, but you meet Sir Withermore there. He's just a gentle, kind skeleton that's been cursed to stay alive because his soul was trapped in the jar by like a tyrant king, and he's just very delightful and peaceful and kind.
That's funny. I'd like someone with more of a chaotic personality, but I mean, you pick who you want to be. I want someone that's going to go along with Krell's fucking madness.
I want a brother.
I want a brother. I want a brother. I say things and everyone's like, whoa, we would never do that. Meanwhile, in other games, we're like, let's do this shit. And I'm like, wow, you guys are monsters. Let's grab our buddy that's fucking mind controlled and sell him to someone so that way we get some money.
I like how I sent this video and literally they don't talk to Sir Withermore at all. Like, what the fuck? I thought they were going to show the whole dialogue. It's just them fucking around.
Dude, if you want to be that guy, be a Goliath Hollow One.
Why do you say that?
Because you're just really big.
Goliath, huh?
Goliaths are tall boys. They're half giants.
Aren't they like not as peaceful and courteous as this guy though?
They could be.
And plus, I feel like Ryan would have to, whatever location Ryan's about to take us to for this quest, it would probably have to be whatever undead was there before, and I imagine that it's going to be like, you know, from the Great War. It was like 50, 60 years ago. And
yeah.
It was all like humans, right? For the most part.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, so the early kingdom of Zenithim, which is where you all are at, is going to be comprised of humans, elves, half elves, your standard array of races. You know, some dwarves, but not really. Dwarves are more of their own nation. Yeah, you're gonna mix of those, some tieflings, not very many though. What else? Halflings? I haven't really thought about halflings a whole lot. They would be considered in there, I guess.
Yeah, wow. Halflings are a pretty common, like, standard race.
Yeah. The Kingdom of Zenithim is a very homogenous kingdom, whereas, like, the Kingdom of Karura is, like, orcs, goblins, hobgoblins. The Kigboldir is your dwarven kingdom. Kingdom of Arlor is the giants. and Goliaths, and then the Kingdom of Uvalon is your elves, high elves, wood elves, and all that shit. Who were so when this war was going on, most of the people in the conflict were wanting to rebel against the elves' rule, the Kingdom of Uvalon's overarching rule of the world. Just because we'll keep it at that.
Okay. So yeah,
go ahead.
I was just saying, that kind of confirms that I would have to be probably a human or an elf hollow.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, you can even be a tiefling hollow.
I'm not sure. I mean, I guess. I mean, if you're a skeleton, it doesn't really matter aesthetically. But I guess if I wanted to look at the traits and what they can do, what can a human variant do?
You should be a simic hybrid.
Oh, what?
You heard me.
I don't even know what that is.
It's elves that were experimented on Ravnica, and now they have crab arms.
Absolutely not.
There's actually a whole bunch of different attachments you can get to them. Some of them have wings. Yeah, some of them have manta ray-like fins that let them fly. Some of them have monkey arms. Others have gills, yeah. Some of them have shell on their armor that increases their AC when they aren't wearing heavy armor. Some of them can shoot acid from their mouth.
That's kind of cool.
And others have crab arms.
What classes do we have so far in your campaign, Ryan? We have Warlock.
We have 2 Rangers. That's you and Kib and Reynolds. Warlock, which is Tristan. We have a Cleric, which is Warzag. Wizard, which is Old Fig.
And a Bard, which is
Yes.
A Sorcerer, which is me as well.
Yeah, but Tristan's just going to be a little bit of everything.
So I was thinking about being a knight.
4 races.
I feel like
a knight. Okay.
Just describe it privately.
You could definitely do that. You can even be an Echo Knight.
Echo Knight. I mean, Oh, that's what you played. No.
Yep.
I mean, that's super cool, but it's not what I'm going for.
Okay.
I think that's a super cool subclass, but
dude, that was a fun subclass to play. It's just insane. Combining that with Barbarian, oh my god, that is so busted.
Let me look it up. Let me look up Knight.
Yeah, a lot of multi-classing is pretty busted, just mixing stuff up. I always talk about the druid monk.
Oh my god, that has to be so...
Even a monk cleric.
Oh, this is just
a regular monk.
My only problem with multi-classing anything with druid is druids are just all busted on their own. I don't think they need to have anyone else multi-class because it dilutes them. You know what I mean?
A little bit, but if you get at least 1 level of monk, then you get unarmored defense, and you can add your dexterity with your wisdom. And your wisdom is already maxed out for that. So you're going to get an 18 AC unarmored.
Yeah.
Maximum
Eli, what's
20 AC unarmored.
Interesting. But I was going to say, so I have 6 slots, and they're all full. One's for Kiv, one's for Tyrix, one's for Nico, one's for Giselle. And then I have Cercio, Yeet, and Sly Cooper, which are both the one-offs. Should I delete them?
I don't intend to go back to those characters anytime soon.
All right, I'm deleting them.
Yeah. In the future, if you want to play them, you can just remake them, but give them the same personality, and they'd have the same background. Yeah.
All right. So let's create a new character. I own all of Xanathar's Guide to Everything. That's what the Hollow is in, right?
No.
Oh.
It's in, what is it? It's in Explorer's Guide to Wildmount.
Explorer's Guide. Source books. Explorer's Guide.
I'm sorry for coughing so much. My cough is just getting more irritable.
You're fine.
Doesn't bother me at all. You all had to deal with me when I had my cough.
I don't even feel bad. Just my throat's getting really itchy, and I don't have any nighttime medicine. Maybe if I gargle salt.
I don't think that's gonna help.
My dad kept saying to me that if I had itchy throat, gargling salt would help, but I don't know. That's just for ancient boomer knowledge.
I don't know if it's that bad. Just use a cough drop.
That's the thing. I don't have any.
Yeah, that's why you go purchase them, Bingus.
Yeah, at 1:21 in the morning.
Well, yeah, you just do that tomorrow and you deal with it tonight.
I'm gonna do you tomorrow. How about that?
Ooh-wee.
I don't
You think
know.
I won't catch a flight?
I don't see it.
Type in Hollow One. You'd have to type it in.
What do you mean you have to type?
It's like not really a feat. You have to type all the shit into your character sheet. It's weird.
You can't buy it. I can't buy it.
No, it comes with the book entirely. It's weird. It's not like a real race. It's like a supplement to a race, which makes it weird. It doesn't exist anywhere on the character creation screen.
What the fuck? Okay, so then I don't. Okay, character standard.
Oh man.
Like I said, I have to re-roll my stats. I'm not fixed hit points.
I have to get to 15th level sorcerer, I think.
So if I was a knight, what do you think would be best? I mean, it really has two options because human variant's just like strictly better than human. So it's like knight. It's like elf, elf, tiefling, or human variant. I'm trying to think which one would be better for a knight. Got any ideas?
I think not tiefling. You might be able to do, if you did a feral tiefling, that might actually be pretty good. Elf is going to give you a dexterity boost, and variant human, you'd get kind of just like whatever you want boosted, but only by one. But you'd also get a feat in there too, that you could use to boost whatever stat you want to boost. Or feral tiefling, not variant tiefling, I'm sorry. I misspoke.
Variant tiefling?
Feral tiefling is what you want.
That's what you said. That's what you said the first time.
I think I said variant tiefling the first time.
No, you said feral.
Let me see.
I don't remember.
Tiefling. Yeah, so feral. Well, there's also variant feral tiefling if you want that too. Feral tiefling is going to be +2 dexterity, +1 intelligence. The elf is going to be +2 dexterity, and then +1 of something else depending on what you want. Usually intelligence or something like that. Sometimes wisdom.
What is a knight use predominantly?
It's predominantly going to use your strength modifier, but all of those are going to boost your AC, unless you're wearing like heavy armor.
I probably would be wearing heavy armor.
So then you may just want to go variant human, because with the variant human you could do. Let me pull it back up. The two of your ability scores increase by 1, and then you could do a +1 strength, +1, I guess dexterity probably might be your best bet, or constitution. Constitution would be really good. And then you take a feat, ideally one that boosts your strength and or constitution in order to get you up to an 18 in one of those.
Yeah. Hey Ryan.
Yeah.
Text me a language I would know.
You're hollow?
Yeah.
What race are you going with?
Human variant. I know there's going to be a lore associated with it behind this, so.
For your language, let me think. It's not going to be anything exotic. It's probably just going to be this.
Okay, I'm cool with it.
So are you, like, what percentage are you going to say that this is what you want to play for sure?
I'd say like 66. I'm still open for other options. Okay. If you can bring up like another idea, I'm cool.
I actually like this idea. I think it'll make it more interesting when we get to this little arc.
I think I love having characters with secrets. And like obviously you two would know, but like, you know, if we don't say anything then the rest of the party won't know.
Yeah. And also Wurzag won't know right away. I'm gonna make sure that's not gonna be a thing.
Well, it specified in the description that Trista gave that he will, like, I am detected.
Yeah, and if he casts anything that hides him.
Don't worry, I'll take care of that.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Well, at least he won't be aware without you not being in the same room. Like the way his works is like he can like detect it anywhere, but if you are not in the same room with him, I'll make it so that you can't like be found with him just like being in a fucking place. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, he knows that undead's around, but he doesn't know how many or where it is exactly. So, and he knows of Kitz's character.
Right. Don't worry, I got it covered.
Okay.
Yeah, this is already established in my script, so don't worry.
I feel like we almost have to talk about this before because it's like talking about skills, and I'd really just have to build the backstory of this guy before I start picking skills and stuff.
Okay. Well, just let me know.
Because I don't know,
Because I will have to spoil it like for you to do it, but it won't be that big of a deal.
Ryan.
Yeah.
If you were to try and change my mind, what kind of character or race would you try and change it to, or class?
Oh, frick, I don't know.
And apparently, I don't know. I didn't really research anything, but apparently, glibness with counterspell is like game changing.
Glibness with counterspell. Yeah.
I didn't look it up, but that's what I discovered.
Look at the races.
Through the stuff.
I think an ASMR would definitely be spicy. And like you wouldn't have to worry about like hiding your appearance or anything because you would look like a normal person.
And we kind of have this like, anti-human agenda going on.
Yeah,
a little bit.
So
I'm a little afraid of Eli now.
You could be like a
sword. Anti-human means hell.
Yeah.
I feel like humans are slightly boring.
D&D Angels.
I understand.
I mean, I disagree. I feel like I don't know. I feel like humans one of my favorite classes, and then you could just put any personality you want.
I agree.
Yeah, and variant human is like never a bad option, honestly.
Well, I mean, technically, I would be a hollow variant human, but if we're not going for variant human or human, then see if I was to go with the ASMR, what would even be my story?
Anything.
With ASMR, you're born into it, so it could be like a once in every other generation type thing that you're born with it.
Meh.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, unless there was like something special in the world that tied me to it.
I mean, you're literally tied to a patron. Like your bloodline is unique. But I really like the hollow idea.
Oh, you do like it?
It'll fit. Yeah, it would fit in really well with this next little arc. As for the overall story, not sure. Sure, it'd definitely be quirky though. You would be a very interesting character for NPCs to interact with.
I feel like it'd be cool if like my soul was actually trapped in a jar, like Sir Withermore, and like it's somewhere else in the world.
I mean, we can work on that.
I don't know. We'd have to figure it out. What level are we again? Level 3?
Level 3.
Yes.
And not level 4 for a little bit.
So you would be like somewhat of a fresh hollow.
Alright. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like I'll be able to roleplay this character a lot more. They shan't have the goal. It's gonna be fucking my character's main line.
That would be pretty dope.
I found this post. And it's this guy who takes a picture of his car. It's a white truck with a yellow hood. He says, anyone down to trade my yellow hood for a black or white hood? It has no dings and it's in perfect condition. And then someone posts a picture of their their yellow truck with a white hood. And they go, let's trade ASAP. And they go, this is perfect. And it has a picture of them taking their hoods off and swapping them around. And it just shows Trump and it says the art of the deal. The art.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking awesome. Guys, how do you think history would be different if there was a giant disembodied hand that killed someone at random by squishing them with its index finger and it zooms around the planet and it's always slightly faster than its target? How do you think history would change?
How often was this occur?
Every day. One person. Random. Yeah.
Man, I don't know. That would be a very crazy world.
I think so too. Be like, today we give our respects to Jennifer Lawrence because she was chosen by the Hand. Everyone refers to it as the Hand.
The Hand.
The Hand is coming.
That'd be terrifying, actually.
Right? It's always slightly faster than you.
It just crushes you. Like, would you feel it?
Like, it could be you. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
One of us could have been.
At any point, it's your turn.
And well, I mean, it's one person at random. It's literally 1 in 7 billion, 8 billion chance.
Yeah, but like, if you see it, the thing is, if you see it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be terrifying to see.
It means it could, like, that 1 in 7 billion has been narrowed down to maybe, at best, like 1 in 10,000 if you see it.
Well, also, like, you look at it too as like, what if it attacks a preschool classroom? You know, like, statistically, like, at least once in history, it would have attacked a preschool classroom. So imagine like, growing up seeing that. Yeah.
It'd be awful.
Absolute crazy times.
And then the Super Smash Brothers players were like, bring it on.
It's fucking Master Hand.
Yeah. I never beat that campaign. That game was hard.
I think I beat Ultimate or Brawl. The second one, the one on the Wii, I beat.
I think that's Brawl.
Yeah, the one for the Switch. I
liked the one on the Wii. The one on the Wii was the best one. That was Subspace and Mystery.
I like that one.
I like that one. That was really good. I like that you could move sideways through the thing and like go through the levels like that. Because the one on the Switch is just like you're fighting a bunch of matches in like the traditional format, but then without like you get like special powers, and you have to beat it under like certain conditions, as opposed to literally just like I said, like with the other one, like going through different levels. I liked that. That was good.
Yeah.
I guess this is one thing I don't like about the Switch version is that like you can get some fights that just are infuriating.
I'll be real. I've never played the Switch version. The only one I ever played was Brawl.
The Switch version is a lot of fun, but like the campaign, yeah, I just don't think it's for me.
I don't blame you. I'm trying to find. I would like to see if I can find my Wii, and if I can, I'm gonna play Wii Sports Resort again. Do the sword fighting. Listen to fucking Star Wars music.
Also, they put fucking Minecraft in Smash Bros. That's wild.
Yeah. Is Master Chief in Smash Bros?
No.
No.
But, like, at this point, I think anything's possible.
Did you guys see the announcement for the new Diamond and Pearl?
Mm-hmm.
I am...
It's like a full overworld, like...
Yeah.
It's not even like a... modern, or it's not even like a, an upgraded version of it.
Like a modern, yeah.
It's like a complete, like, before the land was settled or whatever.
Yeah. Well, they did that. Did you see the other Diamond and Pearl?
I did not. I only saw the
There's
Legends.
2.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, they did Diamond and Pearl, or they did Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and then they did Legends Arceus.
Gotcha. I only saw
Brilliant Diamond. Dude, it's like old-timey Pokemon. It's not like, you know how the gameplay changed a lot whenever X and Y came out? It's like back to like a grid formula. Looks really good. I'm really excited for it, but a little bit of the overworld art style, I don't know how I feel about it, because it looks like super chibi.
Yeah.
Like super cute. Like everything's super cute, and it's like, I think I could look past it, but I don't know. I do like Gen 1 a lot. I think Gen 3 or 4 was my favorite, though.
I think so. I downloaded a bunch of ROMs on my emulator for my phone, and I started off with Fire Red to like start from the region 1. So I don't think I've played that like region in years.
Yeah,
so I did that, beat the main campaign, and then I went to Soul Silver because it's like the remake of the second gen, right?
Yeah,
and that was pretty cool. I didn't really get any. I think I only got to the first town. I haven't played it since, but it did seem really cool that you could just like have your Pokemon walk around with you.
It also helps that it's like it's two regions. You beat the one region, and you can go over to the other region and beat the other one.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
After you beat Johto, because Johto lies on the border of Kanto. And after you beat Johto, you go into Kanto.
Basically, you're starting town. If you go right, there's water. If you surf over that water, it'll take you to a waterfall. You go over the waterfall, and then you come out basically where the Elite Four is.
In Fire Red, Leaf Green.
Yeah.
And then after that, you go and you do all the gyms in Kanto.
And they're all like level 50, 60.
Yeah. And then after you get all the gyms in Kanto, you could go and do the Elite Four again, and they have like level 70 Pokemon now. And after you do that, Professor Oak, if you go talk to him, he'll give you a voucher that tells the guard at the like gate to the Elite Four, like wherever you get there, there's like a left that you could go to that's blocked off because the guard's like, no, you can't go that way. But
north takes you to the Elite Four, east takes you to Vermilion, west takes you to the place he's talking about, and then south will take you back to Johto.
Yeah, but wherever you go west, wherever you go west after you beat, after you've done everything, you find this mountain, you climb up it, and you find Red from Fire Red and Leaf Green, your character that you played as.
Oh.
And so he's got like he's got the Pikachu and the Charizard and Blastoise and Lapras, and
Venusaur and Lapras and Snorlax.
Yeah.
And he's a monster. His fucking Pokemon.
Oh, you actually fight him.
Yeah. He's a monster, dude. And you come up there and it's got the best sound, like the best song in the whole game.
So that's Soul Silver, right?
Yeah, Soul Silver, Heart Gold. They did it in Gold, Silver, and Crystal.
Yeah.
Damn.
But they did it by far the best post game of any.
Yeah,
because it's just
it had the best remake of any generation.
Yeah.
What about the Omega Sapphire, or is it Alpha Sapphire?
I think they're really
Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire.
Yeah, I think they're really good. I mean, it's just taking two of the best games and remaking them. You know, it's really good. But it doesn't have like, it's not as complex and it's not as like long as the other two.
I see. Because before, like Gen 2 before, which was like what, Gold and Silver?
Yeah, that one.
Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have the extra Johto, right? Or is it Kanto?
They had Kanto. Yeah.
Yeah, they did have it.
Oh, so the original game had the two regions.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Oh.
The only problem that people have with the original game, and to a lesser extent the remake, but it does have it, is the pacing sucks of that game. Like, you're leveling all the Pokemon, like, wild area stuff. It just kind of sucks.
All for Soul Silver and Heart Gold?
Yeah. It's just, like, because of the fact that there's two regions, they have to make it to where you don't get to level 100 too fast.
Mm-hmm.
And then, additionally, a side effect of that is, like you beat the Elite Four with level 45 Pokemon.
Right.
Kind of weird. And then every gym in Kanto is level 50. You know? It's just odd.
Oh, you can even beat the gyms from the other region, too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Which is I really do like that. I just wish they would have made it to where after you beat the Elite Four, like, the gyms were a little harder, but the problem is they made it to where you could challenge the Kanto gyms in any order.
I see.
Except for Blue. Because Blue takes over where you know how Giovanni was the 8th gym leader? The leader of Team Rocket?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, the 8th gym leader of Kanto was Team Rocket's leader, and then after you beat him in Kanto, he goes into soul searching. Yeah. Well, Blue, being Red's rival, or your rival from Fire Red Leaf Green, he takes over Giovanni's gym.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then Red steps down from champion.
I always named him Stupid.
I mean, I understand. He was a douche. He was my favorite. He was my favorite rival.
Smell you later, Gramps.
Yeah.
Ooh, Blue.
Smell you later, Red. Yeah, Blue. Blue was my favorite one. The one I hated the most was Lucas from Gen 4. Just because how fucking annoying he was. Every time you ran in, time you found him, thud, he'd bump into you. It was like, come on, dude.
Classic.
I'm walking. I'm in the middle of the fucking road. No one else is around. How are you gonna bump into me?
Classic.
Yeah.
He's better.
It was classic.
He is a million times better than Hop.
Yes. I don't like how the thing was the way they wrote
I was
Hop.
playing a little bit of it this morning because I saw you guys talking about it. I was playing Shield and Sword this morning a little bit, and it's like the beginning because I have like 2 save files. So it's like the beginning of my second save file, and he's like double fisting. He's like shaking off like
Yeah.
He like squats and then starts shaking his fingers or his fists.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Sword and Shield? Is it worth it?
It is pretty in some places, in my opinion. I think the lighting they did a really good job on. The wild area, it's really nice. The problem I have is the pop-in. Like, you'll be walking around and a trainer will, like, 20 feet from you will appear. And then you'll step away and it'll disappear. They originally were, like... whenever it came out, they were like, we're going to have to cut some Pokemon to put some polish on the game and, like, make these animations really nice and get all the Pokemon, or get the Pokemon in to look real nice and have their own, like, unique animations. I was like, okay, cool. And then, like, the animations, they aren't good enough to cut Pokemon for.
Yeah.
Some of the animations, they did really good work on some of the animations. And I can see where people tried with that. But it looks like they ran on a budget and they were like, all right, give this guy the same attacking animation for all of his attacks. Okay. Dude. And it's like the Pokemon's lifted up and put back down.
Damn.
Yeah.
My biggest complaint with it is just like, it's just too talky. It's like you're walking around and then it's like they stop you and you have to go talk to this person. And then you're walking another 5 feet, especially like in the beginning, in the first like 2 hours of the game.
Oh, it's literally like tutorial heavy?
Yeah, not even tutorial necessarily, but just like...
It's like you walk 5 feet and the game stops.
Yeah, and they like are talking. And then you go to the next place and then talk. And eventually it shows them, but it's still a lot. And even once it stops doing that, there's a lot of like cutscenes. And like when you go to a town for the first time, it's just like these like these long spiraling shots of like the town itself, which is pretty. But it's just like, I just want to like go, I just want to keep moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you could theoretically go beat like this game, you could theoretically beat it in a day. There's no way, just because of like it just slows you down so hard.
Yeah.
But I think it's I think it's really good. I don't want to sound like it's anything bad because it is good. And it is like the most current, the most modern game.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting it for the Switch. I haven't touched my Switch in a long time. And I was thinking about that. I've heard of Let's Go Eevee, but I don't think that's really like my style.
Yeah, I don't recommend it.
I don't like the Let's Go games.
Well, the problem that I had with it was that I wanted to go through and I wanted to get every Pokemon with the right nature that I wanted and train all of my Pokemon up at an even rate and take forever with it.
No.
But I got to a certain
you can't
point,
do that.
I got to a certain point where I ran out of money, I ran out of balls, and you can't do anything because you have to catch Pokemon in order to level up your Pokemon. And so I just got stuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to play it as crazy as possible. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to have, like, all of the Pokemon.
Yeah. So, I've never been, like, really good, like, the intricate mechanisms of Pokemon, but, like, Pokemon in the wild, you find, have inherent natures that, like, make their stats different based upon what their nature is, right?
It's basically...
Yeah, actually, I could show you something really quick. I downloaded a patch for my Pokemon game that makes it to where it shows you what the nature affects. So I can show you exactly what it does. So, this Phanpy has the Brave nature, which means it increases its attack as it levels up and decreases its speed as it levels up.
It's a 10%, 10% of its overall stats.
Yeah.
Okay. So like if the
this
base
Rattata has gentle.
If the base stat at level 50 is 110, if you had a nature that ups the attack, it would raise it 11 points overall at level 50.
Okay.
That's the general idea of how it's calculated.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And that's how natures work. There are also IVs is what Pokemon start with, right? That's what they're born with. Yeah, IVs. Yeah, the highest you can have in any stat for a Pokemon's IV is 31, I think, in any one stat. But you can breed.
But there's no way to find it out. It's just like it's basically just a boost to a specific stat or stats. That's just
it's just random.
Completely random. You can't even see what it is. It's just to help create more diversity in each individual Pokemon.
The only way you can control it is by like breeding it out, if that makes sense. Yeah, you have to catch a Pokemon, do the math to figure out exactly what its IVs are. Even then, you'll probably have it wrong, and then you have to breed it.
Very time consuming.
Yeah, when they added breeding. Dude, when they added breeding to Pokemon, the competitive scene completely changed. It's fucking crazy. Not any one Pokemon you catch is ever going to be perfect because you have to breed the bad shit out of them. If that makes sense.
So, like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So how do you breed the perfect Pokemon?
It takes days. The best way to do it is with Dittos.
Okay.
Try and
lucky that the next one, like the egg, is the perfect one.
Yeah. What you want to do with Dittos is essentially take a Ditto and try and catch a Ditto with a 31 in a stat, and that will be your attack Ditto. Like if it had a 31 in your attack, and then you could try and catch a Ditto with a 31 in another stat, and then you'll just keep breeding these Pokemon with this Ditto until it finally has the perfect IVs for your Pokemon. Yeah, it's really hard though. Super hard. It's not hard, it's time consuming. EVs are fun though. EVs are
effort values are the fun ones. Individual values don't make any sense. They're stupid. I don't even worry about them. But the effort values are important. Basically when you defeat
effort values?
Yeah, when you beat a Pokemon, that's how your Pokemon like grows stats. So like, hypothetically, not just
XP.
Yeah, not experience. Because so say I have a Rattata, and then I have 50
that gives speed EVs.
And I'm saying like my Pokemon. Like if I have one.
Oh, okay.
If I have a Rattata and I take rare candies, and I level it up to level 50, it's gonna increase. It's gonna get stronger, but it's not gonna get effort values. So if I were to then hypothetically take another Rattata that's exactly the same, and then battle any Pokemon I want and battle it up to level 50, it's going to have a higher overall stats than the first one because it's trained against other Pokemon. So
I never knew that. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, I never realized how complex like all that is.
Yeah, it's crazy. And so then the third way to do it, so I take a third Rattata, and if I only beat, like, say I only fight other Rattata and other, Mankeys, those are going to provide, the Mankeys are going to provide attack EV, and then the Rattatas are going to provide speed EVs. So this one then would have lower, like, other stats, but it would have maxed out attack and speed stats.
So you can prioritize different stats based upon what Pokemon you fight.
Exactly.
Yes.
So like you.
That's crazy. How do you know which ones give you which stats?
You can Google it.
Look it up. Yeah. I mean, a lot of it you can like it'll like make sense. So like a Tauros, you're gonna know it's probably gonna be the attack. An Alakazam is obviously gonna be special attack. Tailow's gonna be.
Taillow is speed. Basically, most birds are speed.
If you know their stats off the top of your head, it's generally their like maximum stat.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
So like an Onix would probably be defense, stuff like that.
Let me ask you this: how do I find a shiny Rayquaza?
That is by going to Rayquaza and saving the game before you do it, and then opening the battle and see if it gets shine, then restarting the game.
The challenge is
getting forever.
The challenge is getting the Rayquaza with the adamant, the shiny Rayquaza with the adamant nature.
Yes.
What does adamant do?
That's going to lower
adamant makes him way better.
Raise its attack stat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Huh.
But yeah, what is it? 1 in 8,000 for a shiny, or is it 1 in 4,000?
That's one of those things I don't care about shinies because it's too. There's too much. It's too much.
In one of my recent runs, I actually found a shiny Caterpie. and I caught it.
Damn. So those shiny Pokemon are just really rare. Are they? Do they have like any special attributes?
No.
It's just the different skin.
It's just shiny?
Yeah, it's just the different skin.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Alternate color palette, yeah.
It's basically like when you walk into grass and it gives that animation where it's like do-do-do-do-do-do-do. From that point
That's
on,
what it calculates.
It runs just like a random number generator a bunch of times in order to determine like its stats, its natures, its things. It's just completely random.
Mm-hmm. Is this for all games? Like
yeah,
Fire
everything past Gen 2.
Yeah.
I think Gen 2 had I don't think Gen 2 had EVs.
I don't think it did.
I think Gen 3 had EVs.
And that's why like that's what I was saying when like it took them a while to figure out exactly what they were. And that's why like Gen 4 is sort of like fully realized. We know what we're doing, we have our system down, and there's been very little change since Gen 4.
To the formula sense.
With the exception of adding the fairy type.
Yeah.
But
so I can do this in Soul Silver. I can go find shiny Pokemon. I just have to be really lucky.
Yeah.
Or have a lot of time.
It's just absurd. Like, being real, I've played a lot of Pokemon. I'm a mega fan like I am with Star Wars in this. Of all the times I've played Pokemon, I've only seen 4 shinies that weren't in the newer games, and I'll get to why they don't matter in the newer games. One of them was in Fire Red. It was a Geodude. Actually, it was 2 Geodudes back to back that were shiny, and I didn't know what they were, so I killed them both. Another one was in, I think, Sapphire or Ruby. I saw a tiny shiny Tentacool, and then in this game, as I've been testing, I've seen a shiny Caterpie, and then one time in Heart Gold, I was soft resetting for a shiny Cyndaquil, and I found a shiny Chikorita.
Damn.
So I ended up taking that.
So incredibly rare.
Yes. Incredibly rare.
I did have a shiny Gligar.
That's cool.
In
one
of my platinum games.
I forget how cool are shiny Glygars. What color palette do they have?
Pretty much exactly the same.
Oh. That sucks.
Let's see, Gligar shiny. Yeah, it's like instead of being purple, it's like slightly darker purple, I guess. It's like a
What about the blue?
The Gliscors are cool because the Gliscors turn like they're like a grayish, bluish color.
Okay.
That's the one I had. I think that's the only one that I like had.
Garbage Guide to Pokemon Soul Silver.
I think I still have my my shiny Meganium. It's on like Pokemon Home or my Pokemon Y. Some one of those. Shiny Charizard looks badass, by the way.
Yo, so if your starting Pokemon dies in the very first fight in Soul Silver, it goes to a fucking ghost Pokemon?
What?
I don't know. I'm watching a video.
Oh,
this could just be a meme.
You're watching that guy. That guy's
Garbage Guide to Pokemon Silver.
Yeah, that guy's memeing.
Okay. That was
like,
very convincing because the animation of the ghost was like, I could not tell a difference.
Yeah, no. He did a good job.
There's actual ghosts in that game. So that probably helps as far as like making it realistic.
Yeah.
Actually, you know
Dude, he did such a good job making it look real. Oh my god, he even put the shadow on the ground.
Because the Lavender Tower isn't a Pokemon cemetery, it's a radio station.
That's true.
True. So maybe there aren't ghosts in this game. Which is pretty fucked up, FYI.
Yeah.
It's like, 5 years later, let's turn this graveyard into a radio station. Huh.
Staryu is the one Pokemon that makes me want to watch the movies the most. I don't know why.
I get it.
Oh, let me ask you guys something. So, do you remember the little Pokemon short that I think came out with the first movie or something? And it was like Pikachu and friends going through a water park or some shit, like some big gymnastic. Yeah, the vacation.
Yeah, the vacation.
Yeah.
Vacations.
Oh my god.
Something on a beach with a buddy and me. Something say, it's time to celebrate. Something, I need a vacation. Yeah, that's good shit.
Yeah, that shit was the bomb. That brings me so much nostalgia. I don't think you understand.
And then every
like they're all like Pikachu's at like vacation. He's like with Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur has his sunglasses on, and like something happens, and they all start getting swept away with the water.
And in between each of the scenes, they do like a cutaway to like different Pokemon going across the screen. So it's like Executor. Oddish Executor.
Yeah.
Oddish Executor.
Yeah.
I remember that
Executor.
shit.
I need to find that ASAP.
Okay,
So you got to spray and look that up.
Honestly, I know. So Netflix, they have a redone version of like an up-to-date version of that movie. Like they redid the movie to be like
really.
They do?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, check it out. Netflix, go Mewtwo's or Pokemon the first movie on Netflix. I don't know if they have that beginning sequence or that whole Pikachu's Vacation thing.
Well, that's what I
Yeah.
I gotta find it.
Stamer is the star username.
Stamer.
I've been nicknaming all my Pokemon after anagrams of the Pokemon's, like something from their evolutionary tree.
Oh my god. That's actually horrifying. That's the remake? Ugh. Oh my god, that has to be for the new generation. Oh,
Cool
man.
to know.
Yeah. I just think 2D is like just so classic, like or timeless. Yeah.
Almost, yeah.
I'll have to search the dark web. Yeah.
Alright, can't catch anything from here either.
Yeah, I do remember like some of my earliest memories, like in kindergarten, like early grade school, was definitely like catching Pokemon on TV, and they would have like the "Who's that Pokemon? It's your mom."
It's your mom.
Hello?
Like, hello.
There he is.
Sorry about that, my boys.
You're fine.
Where's
so
Ryan?
this is Combuskin's moveset.
I'm here. My mic was muted.
Breloom's.
Who's got a loon?
You got Loom.
I hate that Pokemon.
Machoke. You don't like Breloom?
Is that the balloon bitch?
No, Breloom's the fucking mushroom, like kangaroo-looking motherfucker.
Breloom's legit.
The crab mushroom?
Nah, he's just a mushroom.
Really weird typing. Are you familiar with Shroomish?
Who? What gen is this?
3.
Gen 3.
And I should definitely know this. I don't know.
It's a little mushroom guy in the beginning of Gen 3.
This is Shroomish. And I don't know if there's a Breloom GIF. There's not a Breloom GIF.
Oh yeah, that's why Hariyama's an issue. He has bulk up in Whirlwind.
What the heck? It's a GIF.
But Breloom is the evolved form.
I
of
mean,
that.
I never used that Pokemon. That Pokemon kind of stinks. But
Hey,
How dare you? I love him.
all Pokemon.
What does he
gotta love all
evolve?
Pokemon.
Yeah, he does. He evolves
Does he evolve
into Breloom.
That's what we're talking about. Yeah.
That's Shroomish.
Is there no GIF of Breloom?
Oddish.
Hey Siri, show me a picture of Breloom, the Pokemon.
I couldn't find any matches in your photos library. Here
Don't
are some
worry, I
images
got
from
it,
the web.
Eli.
What the fuck? Why would you? What? Why would you look at my photos? Oh, yeah, that Pokemon sucks.
Breloom's pretty.
How fucking dare you, you
Oh my
whore.
lord.
Pokemon stinks, bro.
Eli's like, that fucking Pokemon fucking stinks. Fuck you.
You know what
Looks a little
Pokemon?
smelly in it.
Pokemon
We're gonna
I
gang up
fucking
on
wanted-
you, all of us, all of our Breloom.
Hold on.
No. Not my Breloom. He's well behaved.
You know what Pokemon I really fucking hated? Because I couldn't find it.
Dunsparce.
And the fact that I couldn't find it, but it was such a piece of shit.
Honestly,
Pokemon?
Tristan,
Dunsparce.
I love Dunsparce, but only because there's that episode of Pokemon where like everyone in the town is like all about Dunsparce, and this one kid's like all left out because he can't find a Dunsparce, and it's literally the worst Pokemon. But like, there's something about it that's just so cute. I love Trubbish.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, but like he was so hard to find in Pearl, like ridiculous,
That's,
Yeah,
I
he's
believe
fucking
that.
impossible
The only way
It's
you
to find
can catch
impossible
Pearl.
because he's a Gen
Pokemon
5
was, like,
Pokemon,
the-
and Pearl's Gen 4, Eli.
huh?
You couldn't find him in Pearl.
Why?
He didn't exist.
He didn't exist.
Then what's the one I was talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know.
White,
on.
white and black?
Huh?
White and black is where he exists.
I don't
And
think
then
he was hard to
I'm
find.
thinking about the wrong Pokemon. Hold on.
It's funny.
You know what Pokemon was a nightmare in Diamond and Pearl to get? Vespiquen.
Yes.
Oh.
It's because
Oh,
it
is
requires-
Vespiquen the Honey Queen?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Honey Queen.
Because it requires
because-
a female Combi, which there's only a 99% chance of getting all male, and there's a 1% chance of getting male.
And then you can only attempt to catch a Combi. I think what is it like once a day?
I think literally. I think what you are talking about is what I'm talking about. Isn't there like three different versions?
No, that's Burmy. That's Burmy.
It's the goddamn Burmy bugs. Oh my god! If I
hated that Pokemon.
If I found a Burmy bug in real life, man, I would punch it into dust.
Hell yeah!
I never saw one.
You'll punch
3 versions, and the only way you could get them is to rub honey on a tree and then go back to the tree like 3 hours later and then try, and that would bring a Pokemon, and then it was like a 1 in 2 billion chance to get the fucking bug,
if I ever see a Burmy, I'm gonna punch it in its wormadam face. Because it evolves into a wormadam.
I wouldn't know, because I could never catch one.
It's one of those Pokemon.
That's the Queen was worse.
And it's one of those Pokemon where like all of the like AI trainers have it. It's like you encounter it like 50 or 60 times throughout the game.
Yeah,
but you can never catch it.
I never saw it in the wild. I still have never seen it in the wild.
And Spiritom's a dumb dark Pokemon.
I love it. It's good.
I like Spiritomb.
It was a big deal at the time because it had 0. It was the only Pokemon that had 0. That and yep.
Sableye.
Sableye. You're right. As soon as I said it, I was like, oh, fuck.
Croagunt's probably one of my favorite Pokemon.
Croagunt's a fucking monster.
I love Croagunk.
And Scorpy.
He's actually really weak, like as far as like defenses go, but he's good for a couple of hits.
I like Toxic Rogue, like the
second. Never find Feebas.
Well,
Feebas, you're not supposed to.
Feebas in that game?
It is.
What?
Yeah,
you're not supposed to?
No, well, the whole point is that it's really hard to find. It was like it appears randomly in like 1 or 2 specific squares within Mount Coronet during in like the second level up. There's like a big ocean or like a big lake,
and then it's also randomized as to what square it's going to be on.
Yeah, and it's also
but it's a 50-50 chance at that square.
Yeah,
that's fucked.
And then the same thing, and then it's the same thing in Gen 3, only it's in the middle of that route between Fortree and Marvel.
Yeah, right by the weather station, right?
Oh, do you guys remember?
Yeah.
You guys remember that like fucking 5x6 area? It was the only place that spawned a Gibble.
Yeah, well,
that always confused the hell out of me.
It was up at the top of if you go beneath the cycling road.
Yeah,
I thought it was like the whole cave, though.
I think it's the whole cave off the top of my head. I don't remember exactly.
Gibble doesn't spawn in a cave.
Yeah, he does. I thought.
Yeah, it's the.
You guys have excellent memory, by the way.
That or Croagunk spawns in that spot and only that spot.
No, it was the Croagunk all over the marsh. But
yeah,
then it has to be Gibble.
I'm literally looking it up right now.
I'm telling you, the only place I found Gibble was under the cycling path. That was it.
Yeah, there was a cave there.
There's a
whole like a secret cave.
It's called the Wayward Cave.
This is about Diamond and Pearl, right?
Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah.
Eli, by the way, they're getting remade. Diamond and Pearl.
I heard.
If you want to play them. Are you going to play them? Yes. I will have someone to play it with.
There's a 15...
We don't have to co-op, but we can...
I'll be getting it. For sure, I think.
Oh, yeah.
15 and 20% chance of catching it in the secret entrance of that cave. So we're both...
There's also...
It is that cave.
There's also...
But it's a small little entrance.
What is it? You can also get Gabite on Victory Road. His second evolution. The second evolution of Gibble. Or first evolution of Gibble. It evolves into Garchomp.
Yeah, you're right.
In Diamond and Pearl?
Wait, you can find it where?
Might have
where would you find that?
It's just platinum.
Oh, okay. Could you actually find a Munchlax?
Yes. It was the honeycomb method.
Don't get me fucking started on that.
Listen, Eli, listen to this. So you had, whenever you did the honey thing, I think you had like a 75% chance of it being a Combi. No, was it 75? I don't remember exactly. I'm going to talk out of my ass a little bit, but it was like 75% chance. It was like 10% chance to get a Burmy, and like 5-ish or something to get Munchlax. That was random other shit for the rest of it. Then it was a 1 in 100%, or 1 in 1, or 1 in 100 to get a female Combee whenever it spawned one off of the honey trees.
Mm-hmm.
And that you had to get a female Combee to get a Vespa Queen.
Vespa Queen.
And remember, these are 3-hour fucking cooldowns every time.
Well, couldn't you go to other trees?
Yeah, you could go to other trees, but still, makes it annoying having to travel back to all the trees.
Hated every second of it.
Yeah, so it is a...
How the fuck did you get a Crobat?
I'm about to finish playing Soul Silver on my emulator now. I'm just getting that vibe.
Dude, Soul Silver is some shit.
I don't think I've ever gotten a Crobat.
I got
Dude,
one
it's because no one wants to level up a Golbat.
It's because you have to level up. You level up a Golbat with high friendship.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing as getting an Eevee to a Umbreon.
To evolve into Umbreon or Espeon.
Only you have to evolve it into the Golbat first.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least Eevee's cute, you know?
Yeah. Dude,
Eevee can go in multiple forms.
Pokemon.
Why is Chimchar just the best starting Pokemon for Pokemon Pearl?
It's because, I'll tell you exactly why. Because in Diamond and Pearl, there's a whole bunch of good grass Pokemon. There is an abundance of good water Pokemon. And there are next to no fire Pokemon.
You got
Turtwig,
the Fire Slug. You got the Fire Slug.
Yeah, that's it.
Ponyta.
And honestly,
Ponyta,
Macargo is kind of shitty.
Yeah, Macargo sucks.
I mean,
I would love a fire
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Just fragile.
Is that possible?
Say fire.
I would like a fire Pikachu. That would be neat.
I think that'd be sick.
Yeah.
I'm tired of electric Pikachus. We keep getting electric Pikachus.
It's because they want to be. They want to say this is the new Pikachu.
I mean, Mimikyu was the best.
Mimikyu's good. It's a ghost Pokemon. You know, it's good. Yeah. It's different. It's not exactly the same. It's different.
Who?
Mimikyu is a newish Pikachu lookalike, and it's a ghost Pokemon that made a paper bag and put it on its head to make itself look like Pikachu.
Google it. It's legit.
Yeah, it's really
I know.
cool.
I've seen it. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy as fuck.
And like the story in the game is that it lived in a Pokemon warehouse where people were or like a shop. I'm sorry, like a toy store where people were constantly coming in trying to get the Pikachu toy, and it felt sad about itself, so it eventually just made a little toy that it stuck on its head and said it was Pikachu in order to get a friend.
Do you guys remember the Haunted Mansion?
Yes. How fucking scary it was when you were a kid.
Okay, I was... For real, I could only go into it when my mom was in the room, for one. Like, I couldn't... Like, if I was in my room alone, there was no chance I was going in the fucking mansion. Secondly...
Then you find out it's Rotom that's been fucking with you the whole time.
Fuck that.
You're like, you motherfucker.
So the thing is,
strangle you.
There's two different ghost sightings for that mansion, or at least I could find as a kid. So here's the thing: there was the first ghost sighting that was up in the bedroom, up in the very upstairs left, or upstairs right, and then there was a second ghost sighting that was in the main hall.
Yeah.
The thing is, there was this weird combination that I would do where I would go see the one upstairs in the top right room, and then I would always go down into the hall and always see the ghost leave there, which makes me feel like there's some weird Easter egg associated with it that I couldn't figure out as a kid.
I think that was it.
That was it? Just two ghost sightings?
Yeah, I think it's just two ghost sightings, and after that you do something and you find Rotom.
So, totally random tangent that's sort of relative to what we're talking about right now.
Yes.
Say that I am Old Fig, hypothetically, and my strength score is -3 or -2 or whatever, and I don't have my magic on me, and somebody's running at me, and I punch them with an unarmed strike. I use my strength stat. So I say I roll a 10, obviously that's a 7. But if I roll a natural 20, that's like a 17 or an 18. But it's still a natural 20. Is that critical damage, or because I don't have a decent enough proficiency, like I lose the ability to crit on someone?
I mean, I wouldn't say so in my games personally, because it would be like that's you fumbling your way through like greatness.
Yeah.
You know, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Because the detriment to your nat 20 would be the fact that you still have minus to the damage. You know.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much anytime
Especially since you have rolled d20 or
anytime you
d2
do
or
like
whatever.
an attack, it's usually you have some sort of plus, so it never really comes into play ever. But like hypothetically, it's just interesting to think about.
It is.
Anyway. Alright, your critical dice rules. How would a Battle Rager Barbarian at level 9 fit into that? It says, at the 9th level you can roll 1 additional weapon damage die when determining the extra damage for a critical hit with a melee attack. Would that be, you get 2 extra as like the full max damage? Or would you say
it would be,
you would roll 2 and get 1 that's a max damage for free?
Yeah, you would roll 2 and get 1 that was a max damage for free.
And then at 13th level it increases to 3. So it would be another one, so you would just still roll all those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it says specifically those say whenever you get critical you add a d8 to roll, where my crit damage is just takes that damage and maxes out. This is just extra on top of it. No.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Can I get an extra pair of eyes? Help me out with something?
Sure.
I'm looking at so I typed in glibness on D&D Beyond, and I found an entry that brought me to the Player's Handbook spells. And under Warlock spells, you find that there's Warlock spells that extend past 5th level, which is weird because Warlocks can only get 5th level spell slots. Anyway, an 8th level spell a Warlock can learn is glibness. I'm trying to find out where in the Warlock's entry it says that they can learn glibness. I'm assuming it's an invocation. I have no clue. I have no idea how you could learn it if you can only learn up to 5th level, That's what I'm trying to find. Like, I'm trying to find out how, because I typed in glibness, and it doesn't give you anything under the Warlock entry. It just gives you the basic rule entry, 8th level, or Warlock spells, 8th level glibness.
I'm working on it. Give me a second.
Yeah,
give me a second. I'm learning.
After that, I'm probably going to pass out. But I just want to figure it out.
I see somebody saying that somebody has used their glibness. Let me find the table real quick. Let me try character builder. Class team. Oh, that's a fighter. Warlock.
This one person says that they can only use glibness once a day, so it makes me think that it's not.
It's got to be an invocation, is what I'm thinking.
You can learn multiple 8th level spells.
Yeah, there's other ones.
You can learn all kinds of spells. I don't understand. It's a feat. No, it's not. It's a spell. Sorry, I scrolled up too fast.
You're fine.
Like, apparently there's 6th level spells you can learn, and 7th level, and 8th level, and 9th level. I don't understand. I thought you said they can only get 5th level spell slots.
No, if you look at the Warlock table, at level 20 you get
animated spellbook.
Animated spellbook.
Videos unavailable. Videos private.
Is it a patron?
I looked through all the patrons.
Oh, that's a okay. So that's a user called Animated Spellbook.
I don't know, Tristan. I really don't.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Let's see, character builder.
Do you want to work on my character tomorrow, Ryan?
What
Yeah,
level,
absolutely.
Hypothetically, what level would the Warlock be in order to get glibness?
I mean, any other class would be level 15 to get it.
I thought I saw a 14 level 14 in there that had it.
Might be a level 14. Not certain. At 11th level,
Here at 15th
Mystic Arcanum.
At 15th level, your patron at 15th level, your patron bestows upon you a magical secret called an Arcanum. Choose one 8th level spell from the Warlock spell list as this Arcanum. You can cast this Arcanum spell once without expending a spell slot. You must finish a long rest. Choose spell, Glibness.
Okay.
It was patron related. Okay.
Is it tied into a certain patron, or is it just level 15 Warlock?
I didn't select anything. I just went in. I made a new character. I said Warlock, level 15.
Okay.
And it goes ability score improvement, Mystic Arcanum, 6th level, ability score improvement, 7th level, 8th level, and that's the 8th
I see it
one.
now. Yeah.
So 15.
So starting at 11th level, you start getting bonuses to your spell slots, kind of. Like, they're essentially an extra spell slot, but not really.
It's an extra... No. You get one spell that you can use once in a long rest. At a higher
from
level.
That list. Yeah.
So basically, you can only
at 11th level, you get 6.
You can only go up to the 5th level, but then past that, you get 1.
Yeah.
You can cast
that you can use once a day. Is it?
Correct.
Anyway, guys, I'm going to go to bed. Good night.
Peace out.
All right, sleepyhead. Peace out.
Thanks for helping me with the Mystic Arcanum thingy.
Yeah. I'm glad I solved it.
Okay, well, I'm going to hop off here.
Yeah.
Alright, I had that too.
Peace out, Richard.
Yep. It was good talking with you, Richard.
Yeah, it was fun.
See you guys next weekend.
Yep.
See you, buddy.
That is a nat 1.